I just have a public service announcement. If you cannot afford a whole Gucci outfit, do not, and I repeat, do not buy Gucci flip-flops and then wear some Kmart jeans with a fake Gucci belt and a Gucci t-shirt that was on sale. Because if you don't got it, don't flaunt it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Adrienne, hence Adrienne Taylor World. Do me a favor and subscribe. Just subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. You didn't even have to see my opinions yet, but just do it, okay? Like, you know, I'm trying to build my channel. I'm not even gonna front. Let's go right into it, shall we? Number one, I don't understand the hype behind Jordan tennis shoes. Now, I know you're probably like, okay, relax this. These shoes to me are, I mean, they release the same shoe like every so often, and y'all camp out in tents to get these shoes. I'm just baffled. Like, how are you interested still in the same pair of shoes? Like, just because it says retro and they like change one color on the shoe. How? How, Sway? Jordan is playing you. Get your money back, okay? The shoes don't even look that good. Let's be honest here. Like, there's plenty of shoes that look much better, and sorry, not sorry. So, stop taking rent money from your mother. Stop letting your kids go weeks without food and just eating ramen noodles to buy some Jordans. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the hype. I just don't understand how people are so obsessed with these shoes. So that's my first one. I know you can tell, like, oh my gosh, these are gonna get deep. They are. My second unpopular opinion is Zodiac Signs. Like, I don't know who tricked y'all into making you think a Zodiac sign can tell you what kind of day you're gonna have, who you're most compatible with, why you're feeling down today, what is a Mercury retrograde? Like, why does all of that affect y'all's opinion on yourself? I'm just confused. I'm thoroughly confused. Like, these are questions that need answers because, sis, like, if someone were to tell me, like, oh, let's read your horoscope and we can see how your love life is going to be, I would think that's sorcery. Because it is. I don't understand how you think that's accurate. And yeah, I feel like the statements that they give you for your horoscope are like broad statements. Like, the sun is shining, so you're going to have a great day. Look outside, watch the weather, and yeah, the sun is shining. So there you go. Like, y'all, and then y'all pay for people to tell you it? Nope. Couldn't be me, honey. Y'all easily bamboozled and hoodwinked. I don't understand. Read the Bible. It tells you everything in the Bible. My third unpopular opinion. Who is Billie Eilish? And why is she everywhere? Like, why is everybody trying to be like Billie Eilish? I don't even know who that is. Let's see. I don't even know who it is, but we're gonna find out. Hey Siri.
Billie Eilish pirate Baird O'Connell is an American singer, songwriter, and model.
Okay, so now that I know who Billie Eilish is, I don't understand what's the hype. Like, I'm just confused. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? All these relatable, cute little YouTubers, like, that are super popular, they're not entertaining. Like, I tried sitting through multiple videos of YouTubers that have blown up, like ridiculously blown up, and they're like doing all these random stuff, and then they're just like all the little video editing, and like, it's just too much. Like, I just don't understand. Like, where's the hype? Because it's not entertaining, it's not funny, it's not relatable. I don't understand how you're like, oh my gosh, that's so mean, like, she totally gets me, and like, we're best friends. She doesn't care about you. Like, I'm not even gonna front and tell you that they do, because they don't. I'm assuming they don't. They're just using you for views because they know that you're gullible and you'll watch it. Young minds are impressionable, and I just feel like people take advantage of that and they use it to their advantage, because that's not how you act in real life. That's not like your real personality. That's not, nothing about that is real. It's not relatable by any means. It's just popular opinions that are made normalized through everyday life. And I could be wrong. I could really be wrong. Like, they could really be like that in real life, but I just don't see it. Period. Anywho, so my next point is AirPods. Now, a lot of people say, oh, people that don't have AirPods hate on AirPods. I had AirPods for about an hour, and I didn't even take them out the box. My husband bought them for me, and I immediately told him, like, can you just return this because I'm going to lose them. And I don't want to hear your mouth when I lose them saying, oh, I told you you should have kept up with them. Because they don't even have a cord. Like, I'm all for wireless, but at least have a band strap that I can listen to headphones and not just like little pods that go in your ear. I feel like they're just overrated at this point. Like, I saw a fake pair of earpods at Walmart for $10 and it did the same thing. Why we just didn't get that, y'all? Why we didn't hop on that wave? I mean, it's not Apple, but it's something. It's Pear. It do the same thing. I just feel like AirPods are just unnecessary. Like, I don't know. And then what happens when you lose one? Then what you gonna do? Well, you got a wind pod now? It ain't an AirPod no more. It's a wind pod. Because you're gonna hear all that wind going in your other ear because you only got one. So shows like this one, and I love this show, so I'm not throwing shade. Stranger Things. Stranger Things only has one. In the first season, Lucas was the only black person. Like, he didn't have a sister yet, did he? I don't really remember her having speaking roles until like season 3 and a little bit in season 2, but I don't remember her being around for season 2. And like that one episode when they went to his house and like she answered the door or something. But like, why does there always have to be one token black person and a whole city of white people? Like, where's the black families? Where's the black community? Like, I understand that you're trying to be inclusive, but I feel like that just makes it look really stupid because you have literally one black person like that, but it's just not realistic to me. Like, black people are literally everywhere, so the fact that they have one black kid in the show, it just blows my mind, and I don't like it. Like, it makes my skin crawl. Like, just leave us out if that's the case. You don't have to do that token one black person. Like, you don't have to do it. Like, don't try to appease us and be like, oh, there you go, you should be happy. Like, we're not. And then that takes me to another point. How do y'all like Friends? Like, how? Because I tried watching Friends with my sister. She was like, hey, like, we should watch Friends together. And like, I heard it was really good. And I was like, okay. So we started watching it. Literally, we said the same thing. Like, it was so boring. It was dry. Like, it didn't have any humor that we found funny. Like, it was just like that dry, like, humor. Like, it's not funny. And I don't know how you guys watch that show. And then there is no black people in that show. That's not why I don't like it. But I just don't understand, you guys. Like, how is that like one of the most iconic shows of all time? Like, I don't get it. Like, the show was corny, dog. Like, it was super corny. And then, like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. But that's just my opinion, you know, because these are my unpopular opinions. Okay. Why is K-pop a thing? Like, what does K-pop even stand for?
K-pop is a genre of popular music originating in South Korea.
Okay, this whole K-pop thing, like, it's like a band that I saw. How do y'all listen to that music? Like, is it entertaining for real, or are you just jumping on a wave? Because I need to know. Because BTS. How do you guys listen to BTS? First of all, how do you know what they're saying? Is it in English or is it in Korean? Because I've seen this stuff everywhere. Like, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, like, BTS is like the best group ever, and BTS this and BTS that. Like, let's just listen to a song really quick. Mind you, I've never heard any of their music. I've just seen it all over Twitter and like random stuff. So I'm just curious as to what it is, because it's like everybody's standing them and I don't understand why. Like, if it's Korean music, how are y'all standing Korean music when you don't even speak Korean? Okay, like I said, I don't know what the hype is about, because one of you don't even know what they're saying. How are you a fan? Like, and you have to use Google Translator for every song. Like, it's not worth it. I just don't get it. Like, to me, that's just so whack. Like, I don't know. And then, okay, so this is one thing that I've dealt with my whole life. Like, people always tell me, like, oh, like, you're black, but you're not black. And like, you're an Oreo because you're black on the outside but white on the inside because of the way I talk. Like, I talk white. How is talking a color a thing? Like, how? Show me in science where talking is related to colors, because I need to know. Because first of all, it's not my fault that I'm proper. I like crumpets and tea, okay? I'm just bamboozled. Like, the fact that people think that, like, you can't talk a certain way just because you're black. Like, I don't understand. And, like, if a white person uses slang, like, they're trying to act ghetto. Do you know what the definition of a ghetto is? Like, do you know or no? Because I feel like some people just don't know. A ghetto is a part of a city, especially a slum area, occupied by a minority group or groups. A verb as a ghetto, put in or restrict to an isolated or segregated area or group. Ghettos originated in Italy. So tell me, these are questions I need answers, because I'm just confused. I'm concerned for people. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't. Like, don't tell me that I talk white. I just speak proper. So leave me be and mind your business. Just because you don't speak proper doesn't mean that you have to make fun of the way that I speak. So this one is a little, you know, I just have a public service announcement. If you cannot afford a whole Gucci outfit, do not, and I repeat, do not buy Gucci flip-flops and then wear some Kmart jeans with a fake Gucci belt and a Gucci t-shirt that was on sale. Because if you don't got it, don't flaunt it. But don't half-step it. I just don't understand how people just buy Gucci slides and then they wear it with everything and they're like, yo, I got the sauce. No, you don't. There is no sauce, okay? That's like a sprinkle of water, okay? It's not sauce. You're not saucy. Just stick to your K-Swisses. Get some M1s. Stick to your budget. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Tax time? Why is that the one when you get a nice little chunk of money, why are you going buying all these things that, one, it'll be out of season in like 2 months, and then two, no one cares. You're the only one who thinks, yo, I'm gonna look mad cool if I wear these name brand things. No one literally cares. If you cannot afford it, do not buy it. I'm a strong believer of that. Like, if you cannot afford it, don't buy it. Period. Now you just look silly. Because now you can't even pay your rent because you wanted to buy some Gucci flip-flops because you heard it in a song. And then it's the cheapest Gucci item that you could afford, so you just bought it. I digress. Okay, so one TV show when I was growing up that I couldn't watch was Teen Mom, because my mom never let us watch it. And I guess she didn't want us to like see teen moms and think like it was a cool, trendy thing to do. So we never could watch it. So I've never really liked that show. The fact that it's literally 10 years later and they have Teen Mom OG and like all these Teen Mom things still, these women are in their 20s. They are no longer teens, okay? They are adult, normal moms now. Stop filming them. Literally nobody, I don't even know how that franchise is still going. Like, are their lives really that entertaining from 10 years? Like, I feel like half the show is not even about them being moms anymore. It's just like drama in their families and like in their relationships. And it's like, where are your kids though? Like, that's the reason why you got on this show. Like, bring them back. Do something around children. Take them to the aquarium. Stop fighting with your baby daddy on TV. Like, it's not cute. Like, I don't even understand how that thing is still a thing. Like, I just never liked that show. And I don't know if it was because I couldn't watch it or just because it's trash TV. Like, I just don't understand. I mean, I was never a teen mom, so I can't say that like, oh, like it's representation for us. Like, people know teen moms exist. Like, you don't see crack moms on TV because no one wants to see it. Just like no one wants to see this. Take it off the air of TV. It's canceled. In 2020, I don't want to see no teen moms on TV. None, period. It's not entertaining at all. I feel like lyrically, Cardi B is not on Nicki Minaj's level. Lyrically. Now, bop-wise, Cardi B knows how to do bops and like make them chart. I feel like Nicki Minaj has lost her touch when it comes to bops. Just because like that Megatron song, that wasn't it. Like, I did not at all. It was horrible to me. Like, like I'm just hate that song. So I feel like lyrically they can't compare. Like I feel like Nicki's up here and Cardi B's down here lyrically, in my opinion. I could be wrong in your opinion, but doesn't matter because it's my opinion. But I just don't like Cardi's verses sometimes. Like they just don't make sense. I just feel like some of her verses are like rushed and just thrown together. I never understood like people putting sugar in spaghetti. Now I understand from a culinary point of view, I put sugar in my pasta sauce to take away the acidity from the tomatoes because sugar does help with acidity. But for flavoring purposes, like in no way, shape, or form should spaghetti be sweet. I don't know who lied to y'all. I don't know which aunt introduced you to it, but she needs to be canceled, and so does that plate of spaghetti that you're eating. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't get it. I never will. And I don't want to. Because it's not real. It shouldn't be a thing. Like grits. Grits are meant for salt, cheese, butter, pepper, paprika. It's not oatmeal, baby. It's not. So don't put sugar in grits. And I know it depends on where you grew up. Like if you grew up in the South or the Middle East, or do they even eat grits in the Middle East? I mean like the Midwest, you know? So I don't know where our disconnect was growing up, but it's definitely there. And if you think grits taste good sugary, like we might have to throw your opinion away. Literally throw away. So yeah, you guys, that was my unpopular opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't hate me. But if you do, square up. Okay, until next time, you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get notified when I post videos, because I post videos every week and I don't miss a week. Bye!